All right. Unk. Come on to the podium, my friend. Come on to the podium, Unk. Lakers in five. You can't Lakers in five your way out of this one. Whether it's true or not, there are still some things that you did, my friend, that we're going to discuss, man. There's still some things that you did that we are going to discuss. So I'm sure everybody, especially if you've been on the internet, you have heard about this already as the news dropped yesterday. But as we know, more news has been dropping today regarding Shannon Sharpe, aka Unk, being accused of raping a young lady in a $50 million lawsuit. And of course, he denies allegations because why? Even if this was 100% true on her end, you're still going to deny it. But anyway, that's beside the point. So, reading an article here just to catch you all up and go over what's happening. A Nevada woman is suing Shannon Sharpe for more than $50 million, alleging that he raped her and threatened her during a 2-year relationship. Uh now Shannon. Before I even tried to find who the lady is, who this young lady is, I just knew that she was not black. I just knew it. I just knew it. And of course, I was right. Shannon Sharpe, if you don't know, has had a reputation of dating non-black women. And it's funny because Monique called him out, and we'll watch that clip just to catch everybody up on that. But Monique called him out on this, and he didn't deny it, but he also did it fully admit to it and say that I do black women too. But apparently Shannon likes the snow bunnies. Apparently Shannon likes the snow bunnies. So oh man, it's just never a good look, man. Never a good look for a black man, especially a successful black man. When you're dating a non-black woman, it just always ends up being way more problems than it needs to be. So let's continue with this. The lawsuit got filed on Sunday in the Las Vegas District Court by attorney Tony Busby. Now, if you're not familiar with Tony Busby, which you all become familiar over the last year, because I never heard of him before last year, but this is the same person who also tried to sue and shake down Jay-Z recently. Now, that case got thrown out because it was just complete bull, and the person who he was representing got her information all wrong. Is you trying to be anonymous, blah blah blah, and ultimately it just had no weight. So this dude is synonymous with trying to shake down people for money. Because at the end of the day, regardless of whether he wins or loses, what he's looking for is a settlement. So some money could be thrown around, whether true or false. So it's already a bad look on the young lady side because out of everybody who you could have chosen, you chose Tony Busby, who already just took an L recently on a very high profile case against Jay-Z. So it's like, what are you doing, lady? I don't understand how you could even get in bed with this person who even got to a point where he can't even practice in certain places. Like, he's that bad of a lawyer and has such a bad reputation that he can't even actually practice law in certain places. Do you know how bad of a lawyer you have to be that certain people say, hey man, you can't even practice in the city, you can't practice in the state? Like, you got to be a really bad lawyer. It's a prayer to you and the family. Thank you. I see you saw the title of the stream. Yeah. So to continue here, the lady apparently is seeking damages for pain and suffering. Always find it funny. This is one of the funniest things to sue for. Pain and suffering. All right. Psychological and emotional distress, mental anguish, embarrassment, and humiliation. I wanna make this known. Outside of the CUCK, I don't even know if you can say that. But outside of them and the Gooners, I didn't know who this lady is because you gotta be on that side of the internet in order to even know who this lady is. But apparently this lady is an OnlyFans person, so that tells you all that you need to know right there. So embarrassment and humiliation from who? Nobody even knew who you were besides that side of the internet. So who are you being embarrassed by? Who are you being humiliated by? No one even knew about this relationship until now that it's coming out into light that you're suing him. So that's strange. That's weird. But anyway, let's continue. Shannon Sharpe, I thought they said it was 54, but it says here it's 56. But he denies the allegations. Tuesday in a video statement, calling the lawsuit a shakedown and pledging to defend himself. Now, before we continue to read this article, let's go over let's go over what happened. So the timeline, literally, I'll probably say hours after the news came out about Shannon Sharpe being sued, he issued this statement. And this is Lanny, sorry, not Larry, Lanny J. Davis, who was a counsel to Shannon Sharpe, so who was representing Shannon Sharpe. So these are text messages. These are text messages that apparently Gabriella Zuniga, who wanted to remain anonymous, and he put her name out, so now everybody knows who she is. So I'm gonna read some of these texts. And then we'll continue on, because when I saw this, I was like, man, Shannon, you a freaky frog, my friend. You are a freaky frog, because the stuff that you have been going back and forth with this young lady is it should really not be acceptable. But apparently you got some kinks, man. You got some kinks that you need to work out, man. You need to see Jesus about. So the first text message said, I want you to put a dog collar around my neck and choke me with it while you're effing me. All right. Okay. So we just got it right out the gate, right out the gate with some, all right, man, y'all into some real freaky stuff, man. Into some real freaky stuff. So they got the timestamp. Said Gabriella Zuniga sent this to Shannon October 7th, 2023. So this is at least a 2-year relationship, okay? Next one. I know you miss this big juicy ass. $25K for each cheek. Okay. She sent that January 2025. In January 2025. Yeah, it does get worse. I don't know why you got timed out. I guess because all the dies. But sorry, DJ. And then this continued. This lawsuit filed by Gabriella Zuniga and orchestrated by her attorney, Tony Busby, is a blatant and cynical attempt to shake down Mr. Sharpe for millions of dollars. It is filled with lies, distortions, and misrepresentations, and it will not succeed. In her effort to extract a large financial settlement, Ms. Zuniga presented Mr. Sharpe with a secretly recorded video of a consensual and sexual encounter, aka a sex tape. Okay, aka a sex tape that she recorded secretly. Now, when you do it secretly, then it is considered in the court of law revenge porn. So you cannot do that. You cannot record things secretly, especially if you are going to court with it. So this is technically illegal. But okay, we'll continue on. We believe this video has been heavily edited and taken entirely out of context, crafted to falsely portray a consensual act as non-consensual. Okay. Ms. Zuniga has refused to provide a copy of the full unedited version of the recording to Mr. Sharpe's legal team. So they've already been going through this in the background. Now it's just coming out to light. To set the record straight, we are releasing several of Ms. Zuniga's own explicit text messages to Mr. Sharpe that clearly indicate the nature of their relationship was consensual and sexual in nature, and in many cases initiated by her with specific and graphic requests. Contrary to the allegations she made in her lawsuit, consensual sex continued until January 2nd, 2025. So again, 2-year relationship, and ended at the beginning of this year, the day after she asked for $25,000 per cheek. So this text message was the one that apparently was too much for Unc. $25K for each cheek. Yeah, I'd be damned if I was paying $25,000 for each cheek, whether you were playing or not. But after I already hit, and we've been in a relationship for 2 years. But okay. As quoted above in her text message to Mr. Sharpe, there are other examples of text from Ms. Zuniga. For example, let's go over the other ones, as DJ said, or worse, because yeah, they definitely get worse. She says, only if you put that baby gravy in me, then I can do whatever I want to me. Which is, I think she means, then you can do whatever I want to me. I think that's what she meant there. This was sent November 23rd, 2023. Next, I want to put my tongue in your a-hole and then marry you. All right. August 6th, 2024. You better crave it, because you're going to be stuck with it for life after you put a big black baby in me. As soon as I saw that, I'm like, yeah. Oh, actually, I missed the other one. That's my daddy. If I want you to put a big black baby in me. So she, two text messages talking about putting a big black baby in me, and three in total so far talking about having a baby with Shannon Sharpe. So that sounds like to me one that's race play, which is just extremely weird. I do not understand how any black person or a man or woman likes race play. I think that's extremely weird and degrading, you know. I don't care how you try to frame it. That's very degrading. I don't think that any black person should be okay with that. So Shannon, again, that's strike two. Because strike one is being with a non-black woman. Strike two is you being into race play or allowing race play. Because that wouldn't turn me on. That would be extremely weird. So she said it two times. I want you to put a big black baby in me. And then the third time is only if you put that baby gravy in me. So three times she is saying or suggesting that she wants to have a baby with Unc. All right, next one. August 11th, 2024. So that was the last one there. So I continue here. These messages are just a sampling of a broader pattern of graphic sexual communications initiated by Ms. Zaninka. The evidence paints a clear picture. This was a consensual adult relationship that included role playing, which is race play, a race playing in this case, ain't role playing, it's race playing, sexual language, and fantasy scenarios explicitly requested by Ms. Zaninka. The edited tape that Ms. Zaninka secretly taped and showed to Mr. Sharpe. Hold on, I didn't even have a category. What am I doing? I don't even have a category. That's my category. All right, cool. That detective Ms. Zaninka secretly taped and showed to Mr. Sharpe during her blackmail attempt tries to falsely portray as a result of the editing and out of context from prior text messages that the sexual relationship was not consensual. But Mr. Sharpe now believes her secret taping was all part of her planned setup as part of her blackmail scheme, as distorted by her edited tape, a copy of which she refused to make available to Mr. Sharpe or his counsel. And to finish this off, Mr. Sharpe categorically denies all allegations of coercion or misconduct, especially the gross lie of grape, and will not submit to what he sees an egregious attempt at blackmail. He stands firmly by the truth and is prepared to fight these false claims vigorously in court. He looks forward to vindication through due process and a judgment based on the facts and the law. He said, "No, I'm hiring Busby to sue for that time out." Oh man, DJ, it's crazy. Oh man, too many dots, too many dots. So that was the first statement that Shannon Sharpe came out the gate with. The next one was today. So he actually recorded him. So let's go ahead and listen to this.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys. Thanks.
All right. So that's his statement. That is his statement there. Shout out to Unc for not just staying quiet, because I feel like in all these situations, staying quiet makes it worse, especially if you're like super out there as a personality. I don't think that trying to keep it low, especially if they came out the gate first and said, hey, we're suing you. I appreciate the transparency, so he did say that. But Unc, again, we already talked about the strikes. She's non-black. You're into race play. The lady apparently is between like 19 and 21. So in any case, like you're 54 to 56. Say that the athletics say you're 56. So, bro, that is a huge gap in age. So it's like, bro, what are you doing? What are you doing, Shannon? Let's play this clip from Monique because she tried to tell him. She tried to warn him. She tried to warn him.
Come on. They talk to us. How this dating thing? Because it's Mo is different now than when you and I.
It's
What up, Tony?
different, baby. I'm grateful I'm not 56 and trying.
But you tried to
Happy
say, what you
420,
trying
what
to
up,
say,
Dre?
Mo?
I'm
You
looking right at you.
I know
Fran.
you looking at me. That's what
I ain't
I'm
backing
saying.
down. You better take your old ass and get somebody to love you.
Damn, Mo.
Now I'm looking right at
Let
y'all.
me
Let me
live my
tell y'all what
life.
Shannon needs.
Let me
Okay?
live my
Let me
life.
tell you what my baby needs. He need him an old fat gal who can bake good cakes, make some smothered turkey wings, who gonna rub his feet at the nighttime, okay, and gonna have a sip of his cognac to make him feel better about himself when he come home at night. That's what Shannon needs. You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl.
I do.
This is your auntie talking to you. Take your old ass and get you an old bitch out there that can love you old. You're trying to hang out with these young bitches and you can't do it, Shannon. You just can't do it.
Dang.
When they want you to go for the 4th round, you looking at her like, bitch, listen, you want some money to go to Starbucks?
Yeah,
Because I can't go no further. But if you get your older girl, when you get to that 4th round, she's going to say, hold on. Let me go get you some eggs and cheese and some toast with apple butter, because that's going to get your energy back up. I'm talking right to you. Shit. So he thought I was going to be scared to say, yes, I'm talking. And I know an old gal, she'd be good to you. Her name is Elladora. Now, when you know somebody named
Elladora.
Elladora,
Yeah.
she's old school. Now, Miss Elladora told me to tell you. She said, I think he like red velvet.
Oh, I do.
I say, Miss Elladora, if he do like that, she said, you let him know I got something for him.
Yeah, I
And
like
she
red
don't
velvet.
have no teeth. Come on, pick your glass up and clap it for me.
I love
Come
red
on now.
velvet. I
These
love
young
red
gals will
velvet.
bite you. Okay?
Hey, man. Again, she knew what she was talking about. He didn't listen to Monique. He didn't listen to Auntie. And it's a shame. He didn't listen. He didn't listen. So it's like, what do you get, bro? You know, you FAFO, F around and find out. And Shannon is now finding out. You know, you shouldn't even have to go through this. You shouldn't have to go through this at all. But here we are. And now you're here. So before it, because she popped up, but I'll show the girl in a second. So let's continue with this. Just to get the full context. So the woman identified and complained is Jane Doe, which she ain't no Jane Doe. We know her name. Alleged Sharpe first approached her while she was working at a LA gym in January 2023. So this man, she probably wearing some skimpy. You know how the chicks be at the gym. You know how they be at the gym. If you've been to the gym, you know how it is, and that's how that whole thing started with women apparently feeling unsafe at co-ed gym because all the dudes be looking at them, but then look at what you be wearing. So sometimes it just be looking right, and if you're really working out in the gym, then yeah, you gonna have something to look at. I mean, what else do you want us to do? What else do you want us to do? Ain't nobody trying to holler at you, you know, just trying to get a look, you know. You there, you may be working somewhere that we at. So, but you know, that whole thing, which would be so weird. But anyways, so I'm sure she probably wearing some tight, wearing some short, and he was like, man, I like the snow bunnies. I'ma just go ahead and holler at it. I'ma just go ahead and holler at it. And ended up being in a 2-year relationship with this lady. Okay, all right. You got caught up in the snow bunny mind control, bro. Emma Frost, they all got snow bunny mind control, bro. She did not know who Shannon Sharpe was at the time. See, again, she only know who you are, bro. She don't even know who you are. That's a red flag. Should be a red flag. Sometimes celebrities see that as a green flag. Like, oh, you know who I am, so you ain't trying to get nothing. But nah, man, not in this case. Not in this case. I think that was a bad look. But the lawsuit said the pair soon began a consensual but deeply manipulative relationship. Over the next few years, the suit says Sharpe became increasingly controlling and physically abusive, choking and hitting Gabriella on multiple occasions. Sharpe allegedly threatened to KILL Gabriella numerous times for resisting his sexual advances and accusing him of infidelity. You know, a funny thing about this, and again, I'm not saying that this is going to be the case or that it's right, but I find it a bit strange how someone who participates in the sex industry would be accusing someone of rape and resisting sexual advances. I just find that a little bit strange at times when this is literally your job to do. She's white, Dre, and we'll show her in a second. But I find that a little bit strange. You know, obviously the whole actually physically abusing, that stuff, which they're alleging. Again, this is all alleged. You know, that stuff is again inexcusable. You know, no matter who you are. But resisting the sexual advances, I'm just like, Dre, what are you doing, bro? Bro, stop with all the dots. I don't know what's going on with y'all and all these dots, man. Stream Elements apparently does not like all the dots. I'm sorry. So you got timed out too. It's so weird. But we released a brief audio clip, which we'll go ahead and listen to that one next. Listen to that one next. All right, now this is the one. This one came out today, and yeah, it just to give you a context, it is edited, and you can tell that it's edited. And we do want to hear this whole conversation. I want to hear this whole conversation because what did you edit out? What did you edit out? Sharpe, Anki is saying that this was highly edited to take this wildly out of context, but it still sounds bad. It does sound bad, but apparently, it is manipulation because it's highly edited. But let y'all listen to it.
I don't know. Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at, and you're just gonna hang up on me. So I feel like
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
what? What does that even mean?
Nothing, Gabby. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm gonna fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you.
Yeah, so that was crazy. That was crazy. And like I said, like even out of context, the way that he said it, because clearly Unc was frustrated, but it's hard to fully be like, hey man, like that was just like uncalled for without hearing the full phone call, because who knows what the conversation was before and after that. So that's why I'm like giving a little bit of grace, but it still sounds crazy because on clearly sounds like he's frustrated. It doesn't sound like this is on some role playing kink type stuff. This sounds like he is like legit frustrated because she keeps saying, "You're manipulating me. You're manipulating me." So I wonder like what she actually means. What was he doing? And why he got so upset, because he said, "I'm going to effing choke the mess out of you." Like, again, that just sounds super wild, bro. Super wild.
Thank you.
Okay.
And then like this silence. What up, Jericho? Like the silence you could tell was edited. Then you heard that
Well,
click. Another one. And then
I
just a bunch of
don't.
silence. I appreciate you, Spectres. Appreciate you.
You know what?
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do. I don't think you have a choice in the matter.
Yeah. So like she said, I don't want to be choking. Say, yes, you do, and I don't think you have a choice. And you don't have a choice in that. Like, oh, bro, it's just I don't know. I don't know, man. Like again, I would like to hear the whole audio part and whatever the sex tape is. Like, let's just see it. Let's just see it. What is this sex tape? What is going on in this sex tape? Because apparently, whatever is going on in this sex tape involves some sort of physical choking or whatever. But Unc is saying that it's consensual. So again, man, like when things like this come out, like a lot of times this is like targeted, it's premeditated. They like know exactly what to do, exactly when to do it. And the whole point is to get people to turn against you and be like, hey, that ain't right. Look at what we're hearing, look at what we're seeing. this dude is out of control and he needs to lose everything that he has and give us this money. Like asking him for over $50 million, man. Ask for over $50 million. So it should be, hey, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Say you conflict. There's two different histories going on. White woman crying wolf. Yep. Fact. NFL's history. Yeah. No, you're true. You're 100% on point. So again, I'm not saying that Unc didn't do something. I'm not saying that he didn't do something, but it's just tough because of, again, who the girl is, which we know now, who Tony Busby is, the lawyer, and him previously just trying to do this recently with another very successful black man. It's very tough, man. It's very tough. So that was that. So to continue on with this, so they said that according to the lawsuit, they said Unc raped Gabriella twice in October 2024. And again, man, like grape can be such a tricky thing too, because at any point in time, a yes for a woman can turn into a no. So it's just, again, and this is the whole thing about, man, dating non-black women, because when you date non-black women, it's more prevalent that these situations will come out. And just because the woman is not feeling you the next day, she could be like, all right, man, like I didn't actually want to have sex that day, but you forced it. Like it's very tough situation. So thank you, Ash. Thank you. I appreciate that. So So they said that he did that twice in October 2024 and again in January of this year. It also accuses Sharpe of repeatedly recording the two. So they're saying that Shannon Sharpe recorded those two without her knowledge or consent, but Shannon said that she did it without consent. So again, man, it's a bunch of he say she say, stuff there. Like I don't. It's just tough, man. And then Busby released an audio clip today, in which Sharpe literally said that he would choke her if she accuses him of manipulating her. In a conference call later that day, Sharpe's attorney Lanny said that the audio was edited and warped in a distorted way, which we could hear. Is definitely not the full context there in that audio clip. David said that Sharpe offered Gabriella at least $10 million to settle. And again, this whole thing is like, whether you did it or not, a lot of times when you're a high profile person, the easiest thing to do is just to settle and then just move along with it. So even if you are innocent, even if you feel like you are 100% innocent, a lot of times you just try to settle and be like, hey man, just going somewhere, right? Just going somewhere. So they said that he tried to do that before she filed the lawsuit, but she declined. And Gabriel's lawsuit also referred to a separate suit that he faced in New York. So the original one is in Vegas, but now there's another one in New York. In a 2023 case, Michelle Evans, who said that she was in a relationship with Shannon Sharpe for roughly a decade, accused him of intentional infliction of emotional distress and defamation, Jesus, amongst other things. This suit includes allegations that Shannon Sharpe assaulted Evans during an argument in 2010. So this is going back again 15 years, man. I appreciate that, Psych. I appreciate that. Busby has been involved in other high-profile sexual misconduct lawsuits. Yes, we already said. So man, it's an ugly one and something that I don't think anybody wants to go through. But Shannon, apparently you didn't learn your lesson the first time, bro. Like I said, I'm not pulling Shannon Sharpe, completely off the hook, whether he did this or not, because the missteps here are crazy, bro. The missteps here are crazy. Like, why are you messing with this young lady? Why are you messing with this non-black young lady? Why are you messing with this lady who's on OnlyFans? Why are you into race play? Why were you in an actual relationship with this lady for 2 years? Like, you couldn't find nobody else. What happened to Michelle? Like this, like that was a messed up, but we just thought you being freaky on IG, and then you said, hey, I don't even know how to go live on IG. But now after seeing that you like race play, I'm fully convinced that you like that stuff. You got some kinks, my friend. You need to chill out, Unc. Like, you 56 years old. You probably pumping something to get you over the hump. Like, bro, you need to chill out with these young ones. Do what your auntie Monique said and get you an older chick who will give you some sex and rub your feet after and cook you some ham hocks, right? Like, man, I don't know, bro. So, like I said, regardless of all this stuff, all this alleged stuff. Stop chasing these non-black women in gyms and stuff, and doing all this wild stuff, bro. Just sit your old ass down and just continue to entertain us. You ain't got to do all this, bro. So I really hope that he does come away and all this is found to be untrue. But I also hope that this is a full lesson to Unc to stop messing around with these young women and these young non-black women at that. Because again, it's just nothing but trouble, especially when you are highly successful. When you are highly successful, you have to watch your back tenfold because everybody will be coming at you, especially non-black women who could at any point say that you raped them, that you assaulted them, and everything else under the sun. And because they're white, more people gonna believe them. So, but this is the lady. If y'all wanted to know, this is the lady. They found her. They found her. Looking mighty regular in the face, in my opinion, but of course she got a nice body. This is what he clearly went after in the gym. Clearly what he went after in the gym, you know. But she looked basic to me. But again, all the gooners, you know, it's enough gooners. She got 500K on IG. Who knows what she got on OnlyFans? But again, she looked like a regular white girl to me, man. Ain't nothing special, man. To get in a relationship with this for 2 years, and y'all went to some race play. That's tough. That's tough. Couldn't be me, man. Couldn't be me. I want to show y'all one other clip. Let me see if I can find it. Dr. Umar has responded. Dr. Umar has responded, and he says, I'm going to stand with Uncle Shay Shay on one condition, that he gets with no more snow bunnies.
Shannon Sharpe, I'm going to stand with you, my brother. Shannon Sharpe, I'm going to stand with you, my brother, on one condition. I'm getting text messages from all over the African universe telling me that Shannon Sharpe was accused of the unspeakable.
Of the unspeakable.
I'm getting text messages telling me that Shannon Sharpe was accused of the unspeakable. I'm going to stand with my Uncle Shannon Sharpe. I'm going to stand with my Uncle Shannon Sharpe. I'm going to stand with Uncle Shay Shay on one condition. Uncle Shay Shay, no more snow bunnies after this scandal. If you cannot promise me that you will never seek the company of another snow bunny, I cannot stand with you. Uncle Shay Shay.
Oh, no, better than that. Apparently
Uncle
he don't.
Shay Shay.
Dr. Umar again.
I'm standing with you, Unc. I think it's a scam.
Dr. Umar is funny.
I'm standing with you, Unc. I think it's a scam. I'm standing with Uncle Shannon Sharpe on this one. I'm standing with Uncle Shannon Sharpe on this one. But Uncle Shay Shay, no more bunnies after this. Can somebody confirm if he's being accused by snow bunnies or Afro queens?
Snow bunny is Afro.
Is Uncle Shannon being accused of snow bunnies or Afro queens? Who can confirm? Does anybody know the race of Uncle Shay Shay's accusers? Are they black or are they white? Are they black? Is this a rice bunny situation?
A rice bunny.
Is this a snow bunny situation?
Snow bunny. It's a snow bunny.
Is this a sand bunny situation?
A sand bunny. Crazy.
Is this a salsa bunny situation?
A salsa bunny. He did say rice
Teresa
bunny,
Double O. If you have a co-wife, you can fill out my wifey resume. Wifey resumes must come with 2 names on them. Wifey resumes must come with 2 names on them. You know my number. 215-989-9858. You know my number.
Oh, Lord.
215-989-9858.
We're playing Kazan tonight.
Text messages only. Text messages only. Text messages only. 215-989-9858. I need to know I need to know the race of Uncle Shay Shay's accusers. Was Shannon Sharpe accused by the rice? Was Shannon Sharpe accused by the ice?
The ice.
Was Shannon Sharpe accused by the snow? Was Shannon Sharpe accused by the sand? Or was he accused by the salsa?
Bro.
I'm standing with Uncle Shannon because I don't like when black men get taken down. I got to stand by him. Yes, he's a lifetime snow bunny hopper.
A lifetime
Yes, he's a
snowbody.
lifetime snow bunny hopper, but that's my brother. Uncle Shannon Sharpe is my brother. I'm standing with Uncle Shannon Sharpe until the facts prove otherwise. I'm standing with Uncle Shannon Sharpe until the facts prove otherwise.
so, so that was Dr. Umar. And so we're playing Kazan tonight. We're playing the first Berserker, Kazan. Dr. Umar is hilarious, man. Scammer or not, that man is hilarious. I love it, man. What else said? Who was the ice? That's a good question. I don't know who the ice. He said, was it the rice? Was it the ice? Obviously, rice is Asian. I don't know what the ice is. I thought the ice was Hispanic, but he said salsa. So did he say the sand? That's obviously Middle Eastern. The snow is white, Caucasian. So I don't know. Who knows what the ice is? I don't know what the ice is. Oh man. But anyways, bro, that dude's hilarious. So Shannon, yeah, I mean I have to agree with Dr. Umar here, bro. No more snow bunnies, bro. No more snow bunnies, cause apparently they're doing nothing but just messing up your reputation, bro. I ain't gonna lie, they ain't doing nothing but messing up your reputation. So I think you need to chill my own damn self. And you do need to get you a woman who's older, who's at least 40 something, cause I don't know what's up with the older man just going after these 20-year-olds. You know, I totally don't understand it. Other than you just want to do whatever with them and show them a life that they ain't never had before, you know. But bro, just get your woman your own age. Do what your auntie Monique said. You know, you're not going to be having all of these problems with an older woman. I'm telling you, you're not gonna have all these problems with an older woman. He said thoughts are nothing but vampires. He should have known better. Yeah, the vast 80. Yeah, it's very weird. Why can't I don't know. I totally don't know, man. Somebody need to fill me in on why they can't just, or they refuse to. Because it's not that they can't, it's that they refuse to go after women their own age or closer to their age. I know that they may have a little salt and pepper there, but you do too. It ain't. I don't know, man. I don't know, but again, it just spells nothing but trouble. It really just spells nothing but trouble. So, that's that, man. That's that. But I'm sure more news will come out. I guess we're also waiting on this sex tape. Maybe there's I'm sure there's Tony Busby and Gabriella's next plays to drop the sex tape, since Shannon has already denied it and he put out his video statement. So we'll see what the sex tape looks like, and see if there's any more evidence that would convince us that Shannon Sharpe was in the wrong. He should learn something after Michelle. Yeah, exactly. Like, he ain't learned nothing from the IG case. Apparently, there was another case on him, which we just read, that another lady accused him of doing the same thing in 2010. Like, bro, Shannon just living his life too wild, bro. Too many older women be looking bad. They do. Not every older woman just looks like shriveled up. Like, dang, bro. Like, there are some very nice 40, 50-year-old women who carry themselves very well. Like, look at Melissa Ford. She still look good. She's 47. Like, dang. Like, Bernice Burgos getting up there. She 40. Did she 40? Ain't she? Like, they still be looking good. Some of these video fixes be looking fire, bro. Who could hate on Mills? You ain't lying, bro. Yeah, Bernice 40. Yeah, bro. Like, these video vixens still be looking at Tracy Ellis Ross, even though she another case, but Tracy Ellis Ross still out there. Like, come on, bro. It's some fine older black women at that out here, and some fine older black women out here. So, man, it is what it is, though. It is what it is.